Alright, let's make sure everything is working. Why am I tired? Okay. I think everything is working correctly. I don't know. Alright, let's just get this over with. Hi, Kuro. Who's a good kitty? Who's a good kitty? You are. Yes, you are. You're a good kitty. Yes, you're a good kitty. Hello. One out? Kuro's a good kitty. Which door did I? Ah, this one. Can't believe I missed that shot. Doing like 40 damage. That's not too bad. Okay, how the hell did that? damage.
I just had the fucking near-death experience.
Yeah.
Last survivor alive. Dead dog. I hit him with 3 pallets and got hacked. Well, I hit him with 2. He whiffed an M1 and didn't get stunned. And then the Ash goes, why didn't you work on a gen injured rather than and go heal yourself rather than do the gen while our teammates rank up? Because it's Oni. I don't want to sit there and feed him his fucking powers. I had pharmacy. I was guaranteed to get a fucking green med kit.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing I noticed a lot of survivors do, especially recently, is doing gens against Oni while injured. Like, why would you do that? Oni is the killer you want to heal, who wants you injured, that you want to heal against. Because the only other way he can get his power is by hidden survivors. Because I know that he passively generates part of his power, but he can't passively generate it to 100. I know that for a fact.
And you know what's even better? I start healing myself with the green med kit I get out of pharmacy. Ash then proceeds to, instead of going back to the gen, he proceeds to vault the window in front of me 3 times. Like, you didn't play the way I want you to play. I'm going to try and fuck. And then he proceeded to die because I got hacked, so I was going to move it out.
Yeah, I've been noticing a lot of this recently because survivors don't know how to play Survivor. You're not supposed to be in the killer's face 24/7. In fact, you're not. In fact, you're supposed to avoid the killer. Period. Sorry, I'm going to church.
I saw someone talking about the patch. They said survivors are pissed because they couldn't log into Bully Simulator 2022 anymore. I'm like, that sums it up pretty nice, actually.
Yeah, it's like, it's a mean way to sum it up, but
it's not accurate. That's the bad thing.
Yeah, that's the part that I hate about that statement. Yeah, my last game before I started my stream, I was doing my Ninja Myers, which consists of lethal, monitor and abuse, floods of rage, and I forgot the 4th perk. And I killed the Claudette first. Oh, by the way, Yunjin was named the one magic fetus, and I don't know how to feel about it. I got Yunjin. Then, when I got Dwight at his death hook, he DC'd as I hooked him. The Steve managed to get away because he Kobe'd on his first hook and had renewal. I thought it was Deliverance until I saw that he was suddenly healthy, and I'm like, oh, it was renewal. God damn, that clutch Kobe. He did get out, but it was through gates, not hatch. But they're probably trying to figure out how the hell I'm always finding them. And it's just like, I have Dead Rabbit and Glass Shard, and I have Lethal. Oh wait, Corrupt. That was my last perk, Corrupt. Because, you know, I wanted them to come to me. But yeah, my whole build was basically Ninja Myers who always knows where you are.
Well, like, I don't get what Ash's thing was. Like, bro, you didn't stay on the gen either.
You got no right to criticize me.
You can't bitch at me for using my build because I had Iron Will, Lightweight, Bite the Bullet, and Pharmacy, and I was injured, and I knew where a chest was, so I went to the chest, opened the chest, and
rummaged and got your
silently. Oh, with Pharmacy, the chest isn't open. It's going to be pretty messy.
Oh. I forgot if it lets you rummage.
Pharmacy I don't think does.
Okay.
That's the downside to new pharmacies. Because I think old pharmacy you got like a med kit, but it was the first time you opened it. Now it's anytime you open the chest, it's a med kit, provided you're injured. I don't know where you are, but I know what you're fighting just from the sound.
Yeah, one of the Cathedral Knights.
Yeah, because I heard him buff.
And I did say I was going to church.
That was so... And you sent the party invite while I was being chased by Oni at one point.
Oh,
it wasn't the final chase, it was like the second chase, but like... I'm being chased by Oni across Dead Dog and I think, you've been invited to a party. I'm like, that must be a really bad time.
Yeah, I'm not surprised you figured out what I was fighting just from the buff sound, simply based on where you knew I was last time.
And the worst part is, the gen I started on, I almost completely did, but Oni had like an infectious, I think, or something. I think it was infectious. He either had infectious or he had the add-on. I forgot to check. Where when you down someone with the thing, anyone nearby screams.
That's an iridescent.
And I
scream,
and I'm like,
wait, that's an iridescent, and it has to be a mist Carnival Strike. It has to be a mist Carnival Strike, so it was probably infectious. Because if he hits someone with it, well, the Blood Furion, it does not activate. I've used it enough and managed to get some downs because I was curious with that, because I was curious if it would activate. It's only missed hits. It has to be what would normally be an insta down and miss.
Is it sad that I forgot the first, like, pre-planning session of the D&D group I'm probably going to be a part of, but due to personal reasons, I'm thinking of telling the guy who's DM that I might not be, like, in a good mental state for it tonight, because of the shit with me going potentially talking to someone about getting a job tomorrow morning.
Oh, God. Hi, middle finger, Kirk. Oh, of course he kills me. Ah. Such bullshit. Enemies never stagger when you need them to, but you always stagger. That's the one thing I do not get about this game. If you don't have poise, why do the enemies have poise? It's like either everyone gets poise or no one gets it. something I've noticed. In Demon Souls, your MP could regenerate slowly over time. They've never done that again.
Yeah, they did. There's a way to do that in Dark Souls 3. It just takes a while to get to be able to do it, which is annoying.
Yeah, you didn't hear what I said. On its own.
Oh, on its own in Demon Souls? No. It does
yeah, I'm not talking about items.
No, in Demon Souls it doesn't regenerate on its own.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does. I've seen it.
I've played it. There's one of the for one of the casting classes has MP regen on it. So no, on its own it doesn't in Demon Souls.
But why would they even include magic to begin with?
It's still better than what they did in Dark Souls 1.
Which was?
You can do this so many times and that's it.
That was also in Dark Souls 2.
Yeah, but 2 actually had consumables to get you past.
Yeah, they haven't. Yeah, they didn't bring back the consumable thing. At least not to the extent that Dark Souls 2 had it.
To be fair, the sheer amount of consumables in Dark Souls 2 was a bit ridiculous.
I'm not talking about the sheer number. Okay, I'm not. I don't mean number per se. I'm talking more the specific types. But if you're gonna have magic in a game, either its source regenerates passively, even if it's really slow, or you just don't have it at all. I really do not like it where they try to do this middle ground with it, because it doesn't work. Or at least not how they want it to.
You know what's worse? If memory serves, there is at least one HP regen talisman in Elden Ring. There is not one in Elden Ring.
I think you're right. I know there are ones that restore it or restore it under a specific condition. Yeah.
When you kill something.
Or in certain combos with certain weapons, stuff like that. But if they introduce magic in their next game, they need to give the magic bar a passive regen on its own completely. No, only this specific class or with this item. It has to be on its own. Because one of the problems
honestly,
with the soul.
I don't think that's really a super good idea either.
The only other solution is no magic at all.
I just think ways to restore your own FP, whether it be
the problem is that
infusion.
the problem that you're forgetting is that people try to do magic builds.
I've done them. And this is where I come from, saying if FP passively regen, the game would be a joke.
I said passively regen. I didn't say passively super regen.
No, but
you'd want it in order to counter set it.
It legitimately turns every encounter into a waiting game.
Yeah, if the enemy is as slow as molasses. If the enemy is slow as fuck, yes. But if the enemy is not, yeah, you would. Yeah, depending on.
No, that's not what I mean. I mean, if your MP passively regenerated in Dark Souls, you could blow all your MP on a big spell and stand there for 5 minutes to get it back.
Yeah, stand there for 5 minutes with the boss breathing on your ass.
If you blow the biggest shit on a boss in Dark Souls and don't kill it, what the fuck are you doing?
To be fair, in at least the first Dark Souls, magic is unforgivably broken.
That's because you can only cast it so many times before you have to go to a bonfire. Its power in 1 is mitigated by its cast limit.
The other, there's also the fact there's also cast time. So which is it, cast time or cast limit? I don't like this middle of the road shit for Magic. Magic either is useful or you just don't have it. Oh, come on! Fucking Kirk! Finally got rid of him. Part of FromSoft's problem is that they make Magic either too strong, certain spells either way too strong and too easy to get, or completely fucking useless.
My biggest
They
thing
need
is,
to middle ground the power of magic.
I don't care how strong the spell is. My thing is, the thing that really turned me off doing a full dedicated sorcerer build in Dark Souls 3, for example, is the fact that you can't reliably, consistently get your FP back on your own without one specific weapon until your Hill Dungeon.
Yeah, you're just explaining what I'm talking about. FromSoft's problem with Magic is they don't know how to properly implement it. They're better off just not having it in their games at all. Because even in
I think there's a better solution than just axing it.
If you would let me finish my thought, in Dragon Age Origins, the strongest spells, in addition to costing massive MP, also have very long cast times that can be that are easily interrupted. But MP is still able to passively restore. It's just that most of your magic is either low to mid damage, and it works just fine. And for the most part, it's mostly consistent across all 3 games. Mostly. There are some problems here and there, but what game doesn't have problems? That's the sort of thing I was talking. That was the sort of thing I was trying to suggest. Was that MP restoration, but spells are either do low to mid tier damage, with the stronger ones having a longer, in addition to costing more MP, having a longer cast time and can be easily interrupted.
Barring the innate MP regeneration, that's kind of how Dark Souls 3 already works.
Well, then they were. FromSoft was close to the answer, but failed.
The one thing I think would make pure sorcery more viable in 3 is if the simple infusion, if you got it off of the Farron Coal,
Speak
not
thine
the
heart's desire.
then I think it'd be fine.
Wait, the simple infusions from the Xanthus?
That's why. That's my problem with it, if memory serves. is that you can't get simple infusion until like the Xanthus Coal.
There is what? No, wait, there isn't a Xanthus Coal.
Yeah, there is. It's in the Earthful Dungeon.
No, it's
that's
not called
where you get
those are the Xanthus Ashes. Ugh, I know the coal you're talking about, but I can't remember what it was called. Fuck. I see what your point is, though. It seems like a lot of the stuff
Very
that
well.
they placed
Then
was
touch
like
the
a
darkness within me.
it was like a last-minute change.
Take
I mean, for
nourishment
instance,
from
look at
these
Grey Rat's
sovereignless souls.
look at Grey Rat's inventory when you send him out to pillage the first time. He has like the Pontiff curved sword, which you can't get in Undead Settlement, Farron,
Profane
the
Coal,
church,
there you
or the
Retreating to a darkness beyond the reach of
the catacombs. You can only get it from the Pontiff Knights in Irithyll itself, indicating that his side quest was moved around a lot.
Oh, I was slightly wrong. It's actually worse. Okay.
What?
The coal I was thinking of is not called Xanthus. It's the Profane Coal, but the coal that actually gives the simple infusion is not the Xanthus Coal. It's not the Profane Coal. It's the Giant's Coal. So you have to get all
That
the way.
is, but wait, that's in Anne Orlando.
You have to. You cannot put simple infusion until after you beat Pontiff Sulyvahn. That's how late into the game it is.
I knew the coal you were thinking of, but we were wrong about which one it was. We knew it was like a mid to late game coal.
You know what's even worse?
What?
The HP equivalent of the Blessed Infusion, I believe, is one of the first two coals you're expected to find.
Let's see, that would be Sage and Farron.
Manifestations of disparity, elucidated
Both located
sucks.
in the same region.
deep
What?
within me, retreating to a
Artists.
darkness beyond the reach of flame.
Ugh.
On Cowshed.
Oh.
And I got Killer Instinct as my bird, but it looks like she's chasing somebody else.
Farewell, Ashen One.
She might have had a closer
May
killer
the
instinct.
flames guide thee.
She might have had a. My point when it comes to From Software and Magic is that they can't quite seem to get it right.
It's really funny because if you look at just Demon Souls, Dark Souls, and Elden Ring, if you skip Bloodborne and Sekiro, whether or not magic is OP changes from game to game, pretty much.
Yeah, that it's very inconsistent is my problem. Like what you suggested.
Demon Souls is busted as shit. Dark Souls 1, it's meh. Dark Souls 2, it's the best it's ever been. Dark Souls 3, it's meh. Elden Ring, it's literally fucking obnoxious.
That's my biggest problem when it comes to From Software and Magic. It's so they're so inconsistent. I don't remember what else I was trying to do.
I mean, it's not even technically magic in Bloodborne.
No. In Sekiro, there is some magic, but if I'm not mistaken, you yourself don't actually get access to it. The closest you get is ninjutsu. Not the prosthetic. I'm talking about actual ninjutsu.
How in the absolute fuck?
What's going on?
If this artist doesn't have fucking Bitter Murmur, then this is the sketchiest artist match I've ever fucking had.
How did she find you?
She birds the gen Felix and I are on. Only Felix gets birded and he runs away.
You might have gotten Killer Instinct, and she got lucky. I know I've had that happen when I go against Pater.
That'd be really fucking unfortunate. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, yeah, that sort of things happen to me, and I'm just like, son of a bitch.
update on the D&D front. The DM guy was like, go off, King. Your actual potential financial future is more important than Section 0 of D&D.
Uh-oh. How did that hit me?
Probably with a hammer.
No.
I was gonna laugh if it was a fucking hammer.
No, it was the other giant. Somehow his fucking throw shit at me hitbox.
I gotta say though, the second game I've ever used it besides my Destiny line, I might start running Fight the Bull all the fucking time now. It's fucking amazing.
I sure wish I could fucking... Talking about the giant. I forgot that there was a mangrove that hangs on the wall next to that one giant. That is the weirdest place I've ever seen a player sign. Okay, you know the one spot, like, right before you start, like after the second giant?
Mm-hmm.
Like before you actually enter the big room full of enemies? I actually saw a player sign, and I'm just like, I've never seen one there before.
I tried to save Felix, but God, I was not gonna die for this man.
Oh no, you didn't save Fred Jones.
It was a 2-man out. The Meg and I got out. Artist had spies, Iron Maiden, barbecue, and
you look reasonably sane. I am a knight of Katarina. I've managed to track down this cathedral's store of treasure. It's right over there, across that narrow part. Treasure. Always so close, yet so far. I'm in quite a pickle, indeed.
I wonder how many people didn't realize that this wasn't Sigvard.
Just hold your horses a moment. I know. Treasure is so sorely tempting.
I've played through at least the opening couple zones at least like a dozen times. I've had that encounter like twice.
You have to open the church doors first. Well, in addition to fighting the fire demon with Sigvard in the Undead Settlement.
Thought you could outwit an onion. Well, say hello to the nice giant. He adores visitors.
To be fair, you are not an onion. You are pretending to be an onion. Joke's on you, I've already killed the giant.
Where's the old giant? What is the bloody giant?
I love that he reacts to that. The giant's already good. Wait, what the fuck's the giant?
Have you no shame? Damn.
That's why I do the cutscenes, because I love his reaction to it. Just like, what the fuck is that giant? Ah, yes, door ahead. Yes, yeah, very good message. This is indeed a door. I would have never found it otherwise. Actually, now that I've been invaded, I've got to see if a seed sprouted so I can get that thing from Pickle Pea. I forget, is it the helm or the leggings he gives you for the seed?
I don't remember.
Yeah, because that's my main thing for getting it. It's just like the fact that it actually does works in only niche scenarios. Let me out! Let me out! Ah!
I just thought about doing something really stupid to assert my dominance over a random killer.
Over who?
Anyone. Self-care, botany knowledge, bite the bullet, just fucking right the fuck behind him. You hear nothing.
Ren Yamaoka's new pet peeve. People who run this exact build. It's the leggings.
That moment when you load into a lobby and there's another Michaela with almost the exact same cosmetic as you, it's just with a different head. I don't want to match, but I'm debating on if I want to make myself more different so I don't get mixed up. Ah, hell of it.
Can I just say I'm actually interested in how they're gonna make the other killers look in Hooked on You? After seeing Trapper, Huntress, Wraith, and Spirit, I'm very fucking curious about the others. Just imagine they make Clown, it's like, for the sake of comedy, they just make him like this buff surfer dude. His face is exactly the same, though. Unless they go the handsome Squidward route, in which case that would be horrifying.
I'm not gonna lie, for the amount of writing to do to take into it, I don't expect them to do more than the original than the 4 they've already said they're gonna do. Partially because they haven't teased there being any more.
Fair.
Plus, as someone who once tried to lay the groundwork for it, the more routes you have in the game does not just add more work, it multiplies it exponentially.
Duh. Why do you think the Fate series is so goddamn confusing?
It's also why if you notice some visual novels actually tout how many full routes they have as a selling point, because the community acknowledges how much extra work goes in.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I've seen that stuff, and I'm just like, god damn, I do not envy you.
Oh boy. RPD.
And we're on RPD.
Solo queue, RPD, let's go.
Okay, alright, it's solo queue, I'm doing a bit of a stupid thing here, and we're on RPD.
And there's a TTV Claudette, so this will be interesting.
You're gonna die. You're gonna die. The only way you're not gonna die is if she doesn't go full Blendette.
She had like a bright white jacket, though.
Okay, so not a full Blendette. Can I just say I'm surprised people to this day still try to get away with that despite it no longer being...
Oh no.
What?
It's Michael. And he teared up already.
Did I say I don't envy you already?
He teared up so fast, the gen I'm on by myself was only like half, Oh. Oh, he's tier 3 already. This gen's not even 3/4 done yet. And someone's already been downed. Oh. They're getting closer. You should not be there. Other Michaela gets down and hooked. TTV Claudia gets down half the distance to me. So let's be anywhere else.
Can I just say that was a terrifying sentence? Michaela gets down. The TTV. Downed half that distance towards you.
Oh god.
What?
I just looked at I just got to her hook. It's even closer than I feared. I was doing the outside gen. She got hooked at the bottom of the stairs.
Oh!
So yeah, that was very much not good.
That is a very uncomfortable distance up close.
God damn it.
Yeah, the Michael game I had earlier, I was surprised the Claudette didn't DC first when I kept fucking finding her. So it's like, I have floods of rage. Every time someone gets on the hook, I'm gonna see you. And with Lethal Pursuer, I see you for like 2 seconds longer.
Well, I'm probably gonna die on... Claudette got downed again because she, instead of going for me, she residual manifested a, Cheryl perked a gen, The other two are literally on the other side of the map. Based on where that gen just went off, they're probably to the back of the gen. So probably it's on stage 2, and they need to motor, or this is going to completely fall apart.
Like it hasn't already.
Well, I did a gen by myself, and the other two did a gen together, so the 2 gens have been done.
You know what I meant. You know I wasn't talking about that.
If we get saved and scattered, it doesn't immediately fall apart, we can just come back from this. If I can find a chest, I can fix this. I need to find a chest, and I can fix this. Chest.
That worked out better than I thought it would.
Huh? Yes, hello. Oh, I don't believe we've met.
I couldn't find a chest.
I'm Patches. Unbreakable Patches. You seem to be unkindled. Do you have business with me? Ah, oh, yes, of course. It's coming back to me now. Oh, I'm so sorry. That was my hand, as you know. But the deed, well, that was the armor's doing. Regrettable, truly. But behold, I'm stripped clean of that unruly attire. And look at you. Not a scratch. All's well that ends well, right? Yes, we'll be fine. I can tell. It's that rotten curse. It is. The untidy mess. Yes. Now, it wasn't me, but you still deserve an apology. Just a little trinket. Go ahead. It's yours now.
TTV's dead.
You should know, I'm a kind of travelling merchant.
Third.
Oh, I'm surprised.
If you're as unkindled as you look,
Remember that
you'll
they got
find
down again
plenty
after
of good
blocking
stuff.
the gen. They got down
Oh, right.
I don't want to be in the main room against fucking Michael.
Who the hell does?
Thanks, good comp.
Oh, that sucks. Michael comes to the gen, Fang and I are on. I get hit. Fang and I both come back, finish the gen. I go to run upstairs. I run into Michael on the stairs. That sucks. Oh, hey, look, I'm on the hook clock that started on. That sucks. And other Michaela finished another gen by the look of it. So there's one gen left. The question is, will I get saved, or will they tear, or will Michael tear up and kill everyone?
Yes.
Fang, you're a champ, but I gotta go.
Gotta go right now. Gotta go right now. Gotta go.
This. I'm really upset though, because I'm running pharmacy and I haven't seen a single fucking chest the entire match.
You serious? Jesus.
Yeah. I'm really starting to think that the other idea I had to augment this build is something I really need to do in future matches.
Which is
bring plunderers.
Yeah, that might help.
So I can consistently find the chests. Because like, I haven't even found an open one. I haven't found any at all.
Jeez.
Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Anyone there?
No.
Anyone at all?
Nope. Wrong number.
Oh. I know that voice. Just how
What
long
voice? I didn't even say anything.
It's me, Siegfried of Katarina. I'm loath to admit it, but I've been had. Someone's swiped my armor.
Was it while you were taking a piss?
Did you happen to see it anywhere? Oh, not to worry. Greg and I.
Okay, so I need to get the full set. I can't just have like a piece or two.
Yeah, you have to give them all of it. Or the prompt to give it doesn't even show up if you don't have all of it in your inventory.
That
Oh,
sucks.
fuck me.
You get found already again?
No. How did that never proc before now?
What?
It's got fucking starstruck.
How the hell did that never proc?
I must have been always just barely far enough away. Also, he's giving the other Michaela mercy, it looks like. He picked her up and put her down repeatedly is what I'm getting at.
Okay. No, that usually is an indication of mercy. Usually.
I want to find a chest. I want pharmacy to do fucking something.
And there's no Meg to steal your med kit.
Like, I literally haven't seen a fucking chest. I have found 4 fucking totems, and I can't waste time breaking them. I gotta go fucking find a goddamn chest.
The one time you're not running your totem goblin build is the one time you find totems.
Oh, come.
Knowing my luck, when I do find a chest, it's gonna have long since been opened.
A gen?
A chest.
I was like, wait, we can open gens?
I said chest.
It sounded like gens. I hope they bring that. I hope they bring Hooked on You to console. With all of the stupid shit so far, it seems like it might actually be fun.
I legitimately can't find a fucking chest, and Michaela's been picked up and let go like three times.
Have you found basement yet? There's always at one of the ends.
Hey look, I finally found a fucking chest.
Oh my god. They still make those?
I mean, maybe I've... Oh, my arm.
I really hate wasting usable souls, but I want his. But I like his side quest since it actually helps you with a boss.
With my trusty suit of armor, I'll be out of here in a jiffy. Until we meet again, comrade.
Comrade.
I literally did like 3 fucking laps of the map just to find one fucking chest.
At least you got use out of pharmacy finally.
But like that's why I said, oh fuck, when it was first RPD. That was my concern, was I have no idea where the fucking chest spawns are.
To be fair, nobody knows what the chest spawns are on RPD. Not even the devs. Oh, fuck.
I put my medkit down in front of Michael, he tears up, he slowly walks up to me, then swings at the gate, he's like, you need to leave now. Yeah, I'm not gonna attempt to bait. The TTV's live, they're gonna be texting me about, like, what the fuck was I doing the whole time? Unless they left me right. They streamed 5 hours ago, but are not actively shooting, apparently.
Huh.
Like, stuff like that's why I don't get why people have TTV in the name. It's like, the product, aka the TTV, did not break 8K.
What the hell were they doing?
Getting hooked. Getting hooked again. And getting hooked a 3rd time. Oh, and they used Repressed Alliance to block a gen once. So they touched the gen for a little bit. Both Claudette and Fang had Self-Aware. Claudette also had Sprint First and Vigil for her 4 perks. Fang had No One Left Behind, Self-Care, and Prove Thyself. Other Michaela had DS, Head On, Unbreakable, and Circle of Healing.
Jeez.
Which I think she never booned, except for maybe once. I think, maybe, that might be a different one. And Michael had fucking... He could have killed us both if he fucking wanted.
Wait, he had what?
He had Bloodwood.
Bloodwood and Michael is a scary thought.
And he was in tier 3. He could have downed us both, hoping he could hook one of them and scary stuff. But if he wanted, that was beforehand. to get the controller wire. Bow, bow.
Oh, and we meet again. We spoke before on the Road of Sacrifices. Anri of Astora. I'm well pleased to see you safe. We reached the Cathedral of the Deep, but Aldrich's coffin was empty. The man-eater must have left for his true home. The little doll in the empty coffin told me. Aldrich is said to hail from Irithyll in the Boreal Valley, an ancient fabled city. A pilgrim told me that the city lies beyond Farron Keep, and so becomes our destination. Aldrich's honest home, a pilgrim told me, and so...
I think I just made a massive fucking mistake. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my
Speak
god.
thy desire,
What?
honorable Lord of Hollows.
What did you do? Uh-oh. You're going in and out.
That a lord
my
art
headset.
not bearer,
Well, I took
for the time thou and I of... Till we meet again.
So,
May the...
when I was making dinner, like a couple hours ago, several hours ago at this point actually, I put a soda in the freezer to get it cold. Guess what I just remembered I never took out of the freezer? It didn't explode, thank fuck.
That can change very easily if somebody decided to put a Mentos in there. Just put a fucking Mentos in there, you open it, boom! Just get shotgun.
Ah, 'tis wasn't it? Pretty, I don't.
Awkward in here with me. God, what? Oh, okay. What's up with this bug where the fog wall spawns at the shrine?
It's not a bug. It's because when you warp to Firelink Shrine itself, it initially only loads the interior because that's usually all you need before you just leave again.
Okay, I get you.
It only loads the interior so you get there faster. Everything else loads after.
Okay, so it's not a bug. It's just
It's an optimization thing.
yeah. It's just like it's a thing to prevent the game from just breaking.
There's a thing to keep you from like waiting for like
5 hours.
Imagine the time it takes you to load into Firelink, plus the time to walk up there, plus the time you wait for the fog wall, just to get to Firelink itself every time.
Souls,
Oh, okay, I see ya.
be they lord or legend, the
Alright, I'll go back.
curse
I gotta
shows
ask
no
a
mercy.
question.
Okay.
What a sham. The poor, be they lord, what a
Welcome home, Ashen One. Speak speak thine heart's desire. Very well. Then touch the darkness within me. Take nourishment from these sovereignless souls. Farewell, Ashen One. May the flames guide thee.
Stretch. Ooh, headshot. Oh no. Have I been invaded? Ah, piss. There's no way this works. God, I had that. Forgot I had the blue Concord equipped. Hey! I finally got invaded in the swamp. And I forgot I had the blue Concord equipped. So, yeah, I have a blue with me. I tried to rest at a bonfire, but I couldn't. I'm like, was I invaded? About a half a second later, invader something, I forget what, spawned. And no, it wasn't the NPC, because otherwise I'd recognize the name. Because isn't it like Yellowfinger Hazel or something?
Yes, actually.
Okay, yeah. Yellowfinger Hazel, I'd recognize that. But I didn't get her to spawn. Not that I really care.
There's a weird thing I wish that came back in Dark Souls 3 from Dark Souls 2. I don't remember if it's a thing in Bloodborne, and I'm pretty sure it's not a thing in Elden Ring either.
Which is?
I'm not sure about Elden Ring. The host cannot light bonfires when an invader is present. In Dark Souls 2, you can. You can't sit, but you can light it if it's never been lit before.
I was sure that you could light bonfires in this while invaded.
I am not sure.
Well, there is a way for me to make confirm that. Try and find that bonfire. But pretty sure invaders can see cutscenes, so they have an idea of what they have an idea.
Yes, they can.
Yeah. My guest has an idea of where I am.
If you're invaded in the actual the swamp with the poison, go ahead and trigger the cutscenes, but skip them as soon as you can, because that disorients the invader. Because they then have to pick between one of the 3 fires.
Ah, I wish you would have said something first.
A skilled invader can tell them apart based on if the cutscene goes on long enough, but if you skip it really early, they can't fucking tell. Because all 3 cutscenes start with like a sky view of the fire going out or whatever, I think.
Fuck, I wish you would have told me that. Or at least I wish I would have said something sooner.
Alexa, turn on the living room light.
Now we gotta do. Now I have to deal with the assholes that only jump and grab. Worst enemy in the entire game. I don't care what anyone says about anything else. Those grooves are the worst.
Yeah, they are.
Like, there is no... As much as I hate some of the other enemies in this game, they are the worst, because they only have 2 moves.
Specifically the unarmed ones. The ones with, like, the shields aren't as bad for whatever reason.
No, I'm talking about the unarmed ones. The unarmed ones are the worst of any enemy. 2 moves, and they're both a pain in the ass to deal with.
They're either a pogo stick
there is ZU.
Or they're eating your face off.
Yeah. Skip. ZU was close. I think he's just poisoned. He's wearing the onion armor.
Oh, depending on what just happened, I might feel bad for this killer.
What?
It's Larry's, and a hex got broken, and by the time I got Jen a quarter of the way done, so like less than 60 seconds. Phobia, I don't feel bad anymore.
Oh, this guy is... Oh. My invader friend is poisoned.
Oh. Well, this is going to be an interesting match.
Okay, confirmation. Can light bonfires.
I know who the killer is.
Yeah?
It's Trapper.
Latent. I hate the latency. I don't know what this invader is doing. He might just be trying to show me something. But it's hard to tell.
Stereotypically in Dark Souls 3, if they're wearing the full onion armor and not instantly trying to kill you, they're trying to be like friendly and show you something.
It's not the full armor, it's just the chest piece.
Then he might just be trying to be a goofer. That's the word I said.
So, on stream, so he might just be dicking around. Like, not actually trying to kill, just, hey.
Even not weird, Bill.
Well, I whiffed that. I still stand by what I say that half Estus is just unfair. Invader or not.
Yeah. And the other thing is that
the poison got him. The poison.
Summons and shit can get their Estus back, and Invader's like screwed.
Yeah.
They have to kill summons to do it.
Yeah. That again, I will always find that to be very unfair. I know I'm not big on invading, but still. I at least want them to have a chance. That's the thing about PvP that I'm constant on, is do they have an actual chance? You know what I mean?
One thing I suggested as a potential balance thing is that for every like either A, disable summons after the invasion starts. Like you got what you got, you cannot get any more.
Oh yeah.
Except for like a blue per invader, but no like summon sign. I mean,
no, I was gonna say maybe an exception for NPCs, but
NPCs in Dark Souls 3 at least are some of the worst to go against. I'd rather go against players sometimes.
No, I know. I was going to suggest like very specific NPCs. Like, ones whose quest lines you're doing, or something.
Because, like, a lot of NPCs have, like, stupidly inflated health and shit.
Yeah, that's why I'm specifying ones whose quest line you're currently doing. Not like Blackhand Gothard, you know, who you can summon for, Pontiff and Watchers. I'm not talking about things like that. I mean, like Cirrus. Like, you can't summon her until you get the Dreamer's Ashes.
Dream Chasers.
Yeah, Dream Chasers Ashes. Until you get those, you are unable to summon her. That's the sort of thing I mean for NPC.
That's uncomfortably close. Let's not be there anymore.
How uncomfortably close are we talking?
Bill got down into the room behind where I was finishing a gen.
That's uncomfortably close.
Bill is on his second hook. Lisa's been hooked once. Nia and I have not been hooked at all. And there's one gen left.
Possibly new Trapper, maybe?
No, it's Larry's. This is not a great map for Trapper unless they know what the hell they're doing.
Okay, that's fair. That is completely fair. I've been destroyed on that map as him. I gotta say, that invader, ZU, he's one of my favorites. I'm not gonna lie, one of my more favorite invaders. Like, wasn't really trying to fight. Of course, I did see see that he was poisoned quite a bit, so that might have been it. But on the other hand, he, like you suggested, he might just be fucking around. I've done that as an invader at times, just like fuck around and find out. Let me out! Let me out! No seed. Oh well.
Ashen One, what woeful umbral ash is this? This barren dust, stuff of a fool, won't yield aught. Where didst thou happen upon the stuff? Tell me, for the
What a
sport.
weird place for a hook this one.
Oh yes, I see. Clinging to lofty dreams in this dying world, more's the pity. It must come from one most foolish indeed. Wouldst thou not agree?
Oh, Bill's about to die.
What did he do?
He got down again.
Ashen One.
The fact that Nia hasn't been hooked is down to pure luck. She got caught in a trap, and the trapper didn't get to her before she got out, and she was able to get away and heal somewhere else.
Wow. Sounds like Bill might be having a bad day.
I feel like when I play solo queue, there's always like one baby survivor. It feels like
more so now than ever. It feels like a lot of survivors were boosted or were carried by like Dead Hard and shit.
Like one thing a video I saw today said is that a lot of survivors who were carried by perks that got nerfed have no idea how to loop normally.
And then,
it's the survivors who already knew how to play that are doing fine.
Oh yeah, them I'm not worried about. Those who use Dead Hard as it was meant to never use it.
He's got crowd control. That's a choice.
On Trapper? That's interesting.
That's a decision.
Whether or not it's a bad one, I can't really say.
Seeing as that's the first time I've seen it go off, I'd say yeah, it's a bad decision.
Yeah, okay. I don't use that perk very often myself. I don't find it to be the most useful. I mean, on certain builds it makes sense.
Sorry, friend. Be more careful. By the gods, curiosity is gonna kill you, kittens. Some places are better left alone, you know. Oh, sorry. Am I a tad too late?
God, you're such an asshole. Patches is such an asshole. Oh, one thing I have found out, that if you tell Patches what happens to Grey Rat at the end of his quest line, Patches just fucks off forever. So I just don't tell him.
Hello again. I have since heard a great deal about you. For one, that you are most gentle of heart. I, too, am bound by duty, but can offer you my sign. I hear that cordial intrusion lays the path to embers. If I can be of help, by all means, do call upon me. Blessing of the moon upon your journey.
Alright, Nia opened the gate. Lisa took a hit trying to get to me.
If you should require assistance,
I vaguely know where the gate is.
Use my sign. Blessing of the moon
I really need
upon
Nia
your
to
journey.
come get me before Trapper comes back to secure his kill.
What's going on your end?
You're alive. Now, hold your horses. Let's have a nice talk about this.
Oh my fucking god.
Oh, come clean.
Of course Lisa left.
I didn't mean it, though. Not one bit. You get these urges.
I did
running the business
3 out of the 5 gens,
and
Lisa fucking left.
I do.
Nancy got literally hit out, and I'm gonna die because Lisa's a fucking coward.
Terrible, really. But I can see you'll forgive me. You're alive, after all. And that's what counts, right?
Yep. Lisa bitched out, and I'm dying for
no
it.
need to jest with a face like that.
I feel like a lot of players are afraid of Noed rocking
so
now, and it's just like...
They opened the gate and then got hit.
A token of my
He did not have Noed.
Right and proper, huh?
So what was there to be afraid of?
she just pussed
We're just
out.
a couple of outcasts. Let's make the best of it.
I really hate survivors that do that shit. Like I'm not even seeing.
Do you want to know what the hex was that got broken 30 seconds in?
It couldn't be crowd control. Devour. I was like, what's a good hex for Trapper? And I'm like,
Devour, Thana, crowd control, and brutal strength.
Can't find anything you like? Oh, you could try.
Solo queue experience, everyone. Now more miserable than ever.
Yeah, like if Lisa didn't leave, there was a shot of all 30 of us getting out and just Bill dying, but Lisa said nah.
I hope in her next match he dies
Tis
first.
good, wasn't he? Prithee, be careful. I don't...
It's like I checked my Discord and the guy who's gonna do the D&D stuff tonight in like half an hour described me as unwell, and I'm like, I just have anxiety about having a job interview tomorrow. I'm not like terminal. I don't have like ambiguous death disease.
Ambiguous death disease.
I'm just stressed.
Can I just say that ambiguous death disease sounds like a medieval term?
There's a thing on TV trips called like ambiguous cough of death.
I just think it's really funny, and I just imagine that's something that like they used a lot. They said a lot in medieval times. It's just like, I don't fucking know what killed him. I just know that he died from a disease.
The ambiguous cough of death as a trope is like, they never, when a character's dying of something and they never specify what it is, but the character like coughs and maybe has like a little blood on their lip or something, but they never actually specify what the fuck it is.
Oh, you mean like Kimimaro from Naruto?
Sometimes it's implied to be like
that was Itachi. With Kimimaro, they never specified. Just that he was terminal and his body was no longer useful to Orochimaru.
And then there's stuff like
Oh! Stray Kiwi grabbed me. Stray Kiwi grabbed me. That's the first time that happened. No yeet.
Just the guy going as he gets thrown off the wall.
Yeah. And it wouldn't have happened unless the host had seeded.
Can I just say,
But
Robbie with Nia, where she's using parts of the new like butterfly set thing for Nia. I thought the head for that was one of the worst heads she's ever had, and this person's combo pulls it off.
Okay, I was gonna say that if that happened, if I was that invader and that happened to me, I wouldn't even be mad. I think that was fucking hilarious. Just yeets me off the world. Just that, until I saw that clip, I didn't even know that could happen. Because I've never been yeeted by the stray demon. And he didn't yeet me, he just kind of dropped me. Well, now that I have that, I can get Havel's ring. Or Havel's ring. Can you smell what the Rock is cooking? No, because he's dead.
I'm still curious, after the thing Zuli tested and figured out, is why is it that the Stray Demon is the only... there are multiple escapable grabs in Dark Souls 3, but it's the only one to give visual feedback that your button mashing is doing anything.
Fine day it is.
Yeah, I remember that video. And it's like, why is that the only one? It feels really weird to introduce an enemy in that area for that type of mechanic. It's really weird in my...
Fucking Christ.
What happened? Who died?
Larry's again.
Oh, no, okay, so nobody died.
I just loaded in.
Now.
We got a Claudette, a Megan, and the Nia. Oh, this is gonna suck. I just heard the bell. It's Wraith.
Ask not for whom the bell tolls. It tolls for thee.
Well, that had to be either two people
Well
or one has to prove
met,
myself, or
Ashen
one person with brand new part.
How may I
Because
be
the gen
of
just finished and
service?
I'm on a gen by myself, and it just crossed the halfway point.
Ashen One,
Fuck.
be sure to bring more souls.
Well, this is an interesting match so far.
Yeah?
Two people got injured. I finished the second gen of the match, and I haven't seen a hide or hair of fucking anybody. Oh look, there's Nia.
That changed fast.
I don't like how she was looking behind her as she ran. Oh, he hit Claudette, so we're good. I vaulted to the window next to the person Wraith hooked. He stared at me and then walked away. I unhooked her and he came back. This Wraith's all over the fucking place.
That moment where even you, someone who's played Wraith far more than me, has no idea what Wraith is planning.
Let me open the chest. I have pharmacy, please, for the love of God.
Sage's scroll.
Holy God, I'm so glad she understood me. Holy shit.
Now you know how cursed the cowardly dog feels whenever Muriel actually understands the fucking thing he says.
I go down to the basement and Nia has the chest half open, but she let me finish opening the chest because I started freaking out next to it.
Yeah, I could hear you just rapidly spamming L2.
What the fuck?
What's going on?
I just bumped into Invisible Wraith and he didn't react at all. He wasn't like AFK, he was walking through the middle of the room and didn't acknowledge me. I am so fucking confused.
That map's not bad for Wraith, in all honesty.
I just think it might be an experienced killer.
Yeah?
Like with the thing before, with him hooking Meg, I go toward the hook. He looks at me, then he turns around, takes a couple steps away. I unhook, then he immediately comes back. I'm like, are you letting me unhook her or not?
What's the plan?
Oh, Claudette's dead. He did get somebody.
Seems like this Wraith is just taking it easy.
Aside from Claudette, he's only got one hook and goes on the Meg. Oh, there he is. I'm not gonna stay. I was staying for Nia's sake. I'm not gonna stay when he's right the fuck there.
I don't often have visitors. What do you want? This is my study that you've happened upon. If you haven't any business, I've reading to get back to. How intriguing. Very well. Indeed, I am a sorcerer.
Claudette had proved thyself,
with
so I
plenty
called
to
that,
share.
Decisive.
However,
Bond, borrowed time.
What champion
Meg
demands
had
service
situational
without
awareness,
recompense?
kindred, no one left behind.
Clearly you're not
and
that
what
sort
the
of
fuck
man.
is that one? Wake up. Oh,
So you will make me a promise.
Other Nia,
That in exchange for my teaching,
Michaela had stakeout.
you will bring me
Dark
knowledge.
sense, technician,
In the form
and
of scrolls
situational awareness.
detailing sorcery's
Wraith had
secrets.
Agitation, spies
Well,
from shadows, deer stalker.
Can you assure me of
and
this?
Unrelenting. His only add-on was
Very
the
well.
phone clapper.
Okay.
You're no fool. I take it you understand the weight of a promise. I am Orbeck, of Vinheim.
You know what I find funny
Unkindled one.
about Orbeck's questline is that
I
you
shall
can,
teach
is
you
that he'll leave
sorceries.
after 4 bosses if you don't
We will
give
learn
him
together.
scrolls, but he stays
It
permanently
shall be
if
like
you give
our
him
very
just
own
one.
school.
I always found that a little weird, you know?
Apparently, during a live stream today for 14, they showed off Yoshi P's adventure plate. Do you want to know what his search info says? More or less.
What?
People making fun of how long it is in Japanese. Square Enix Co. board member, executive officer, creative business unit 3 manager, Final Fantasy 14 producer and director, as well as. And then it cuts off.
Oh, it's just like, I'm just like, does it cut off right there?
Yeah, it's like ...
Oh, you're back.
Apparently, in an interview he's done,
Again.
he's done that before as like his
I
title,
am Orbeck
he as
of
well as
Vinheim,
was
here to teach you
director
sorceries.
of
Let us
as well
begin with the
as well as
basics.
producer for Final Fantasy 16.
The ideal sorcerer bears the twin faces of the
Yeah,
dragon.
I mean, considering how well he's done with 14, I trust his decisions on
You could
16.
at least act as if you're paying attention. Oh my. This is Stupendous.
I saw an article that was titled
And the
that
undead legion of Farron
Final
possesses
Fantasy
sorceries
16
quite unknown.
is aimed at younger audiences without
for upholding your end of the
combat.
bargain.
And I'm like, that
I
makes
doubt
no
I ever
sense.
would have
They
made
haven't been
this
doing
discovery
turn-based
alone.
combat since like
Now, let us
like
unravel
Final
the
Fantasy
thing.
12.
So you may put these new sorceries to use.
By the way, Yoshi P has a specific name on literally
again.
every server that's reserved for him to fuck around with. And his name has like a like, you know how you have like the sprout, the flower, whatever. He has a meteor thing because staff. And he does actually play randomly. People have seen on Japanese data centers, like, just going in Party Finder to do, like, Praetorium or something, then you get freaking Yoshi P as your fucking black mage.
If that ever happened to me, I would just be like, huh? I wouldn't know how to react, you know? It's like, what do I do?
A couple times he's made a particular point to be an active player of 14 and criticizes devs who don't play their own games.
Oh yeah, that's will always be a criticism I have for any. But even if it's a series I love to death.
I remember there was a thing like in the stream leading up to Endwalker, like where he did like an interview with like Asmongold about stuff, and he mentioned that like. I was like, I play my game. I don't understand why devs of certain other big MMOs don't seem to. And then the smug-ass look on Yoshi P's face as the lady translates that for the interview guys to hear. He's like, wait for it, and then everyone else cracks up. Because he threw the hardest shade at fucking WoW right there.
I know. I was just like, wait. I know about that interview. That was one of the biggest digs at WoW I've ever seen in my life. Like, I've seen some spicy takes, but he took spice and just fired it up by like 20% minimum.
One of the comments on the Reddit post, bro, it's an adventure plate, not your LinkedIn.
Bro, this is Yoshi P. He knows that. He's just fucking around. I got an Elder Grew to kill himself by standing in fire.
That's always satisfying.
Yes, it is. I mean, I don't hate them as much as I hate the unarmed Grews, but they're still not my favorite, you know what I mean? I mean, at the very least, the Elder Grews aren't as much bullshit as the unarmed ones. Their unlimited moveset does make a modicum of sense to a degree, you know?
Yeah, I know.
What are you laughing at?
The way you phrased that sentence was like a redundancy department of redundancy kind of moment.
Oh.
A modicum of sense to a degree. A bit of sense. A bit.
Yes, the poison for Cusco. The poison specifically meant for Cusco. Cusco's poison. Cool. That's the moment I had, let's be honest. The poison specifically meant for Cusco. Ha! Killing blow, fire.
Burn, pepper, burn. Let's go and burn.
I got invaded by Hazel and gonna lie, little nervous because she's fucking invisible. Because of that goddamn ring. That obscuring ring can causes me so much anxiety, you know? It's not even Hazel herself. Hazel herself isn't too tough. It's just the obscuring ring preventing you from seeing her for until a certain distance. It just causes my anxiety. I'm just like, okay, where the fuck is she?
Why do I keep having a Nia and a Claudette with me? The worst part is if I really wanted to, I could match this Nia. I have everything she's using.
She's dead.
I just love hearing the. Oh, you just rolling through the slime.
I wish with the slime. I'd say muck would be more of an appropriate description.
At least it's not poop. Could you imagine if very slowly built up toxic in the fucking water in the fucking Irithyll sewer section? Because you're in shit water.
Don't get From Software is listening in on this conversation. You just gave them ideas.
Poop water.
That's gonna be the new Elden Ring DLC. There's gonna be an entire section where it's poop water and it poisons you. Seriously, what is it with From Software and poison swamps?
Look at the bright side. They haven't done a Valley of Defilement level swamp ever again.
Don't give.
Oh hey, it's Wraith again. This time it's on Ormond, so it's much worse for him. Provided it's an actual competent Wraith this time.
And not one that's just dicking around. Let me out! Let me out! What are you doing? Who are you bullying?
I'm not bullying anybody. I go up the stairs in main building in Ormond. I see Nia run past me, like downstairs. I see invisible rays shimmering behind her. Like a fucking Scooby-Doo chase.
How many Scooby-Doo chases is that this week?
By the sound of his bell, he's struggling to balance coming in and out of cloak in chase.
Oh.
He hit Claudette. He's gotten 2 injures. I hit him with a pallet once, so he doesn't hit me. Oh, he downed Claudette. Good job.
I never noticed this before, but the Crown of Dusk has a magic absorption of -30.
Yeah, you take more damage as in exchange for its positive effect. Alexa off.
No, I knew there was a negative side to it, but I just never noticed.
Claudette, make up your mind where the fuck you want to get healed.
Ashen One. Speak thine heart's desire. Very well. Then touch the darkness within me. Take nourishment from these sovereignless souls.
Okay, he has Sloppy Butcher. Because Claudette's taking a bit to heal. Oh, either that or is the add-on for Mangled when Spooky hit.
Farewell, Ashen
But
One.
I'm assuming Sloppy. That's
May
because
the
it's a common
flames
thing.
guide thee.
Alright, I'm gonna use the bathroom.
Overcharge, okay.
And I'm back. What did you do this time?
Oh, no, I didn't do anything. Wraith did something dumb.
Every time I hear you snickering and you're playing Dead by Daylight, I'm like, what did you do?
Everyone except Claudette was on the same gen. He hooked Claudette right by the gen. So I run past him to go get her because he starts to cloak. Because he started to cloak, he whiffed the M1. So I go to the hook. He waits for me to unhook her, and then he hits me. He could have probably grabbed me.
That's probably what prevented him from grabbing you, is that he wasn't confident he could get it off. Because the way I handle it now is, I either get the grab or I get the hit. Either one is fine.
Now I did something mean. The second snicker was something actually mean. He downed Mia. I followed him as he carried her. He hooked her. As soon as he left or didn't check, I instantly
calm the fuck down! Fucking Corby is throwing the tantrum. Surprised you didn't hear all that screaming.
Claudette's dead.
As one would expect. It is a Claudette, after all.
Thank you, Nia. I saved you. You saved me. I struggled free. Nia body blocked to save me from getting hit by Wraith at the gate that was open. He only got the Claudette. That almost completely fell apart at the end. Overcharged nurses, Ruin, and not Ruin. Sorry, Jolt and.
It feels like you've had a lot of Wraiths that use Ruin.
Honestly, post rework, I think Joel's probably better on Wraith than Ruin now. Claudette had decisive, self-care, dance with me, and head-on, so she deserved her fate. Fang had lied.
Oh God!
Jolt and Guardian. Mia had prove thyself, bounce landing, will make it, and blast mine.
I wish you could have seen what I just did. Okay, you know the ravenous crystal lizard?
Mm-hmm.
In Farron? Well, I was reposing him, and I clipped through the wall while doing so. I didn't even know you could clip through that wall.
That concept is how Send Skip works in Dark Souls 1.
Fair enough. would have had a retort, but I've seen your war crimes. I know what you're capable of. Oh, I made a horrible mistake. I went the wrong way. I went the wrong way. I was trying to get the golden scroll, and I went the wrong direction. So I was surrounded by basilisks. I walked to fire, like, right as a basilisk came up and spewed. Thank God they don't have any physical attacks in this game.
Thou hast fucketh around, now thou shalt findeth the fuck out.
Is that to me, or...?
Back again, I see. I suppose this means you're after sorceries.
To you, but because it's basically it was inspired by the
This is very unusual. It's from Lucy,
that's what I thought.
an ancient land of golden
round the corner
sorceries.
of the basilisk is ready to heave.
Not even the dragon school possesses such a long lost
around,
scroll.
and thou shalt findeth the fuck
What
out.
would the Xanthus scholars say?
Right, it just came
They would
running
simply
into the
slaver over this find.
It just came like rushing into the little cove, you know? Because there's always that one.
Come again.
You know, that's always running around outside.
Mm-hmm.
There's always that one that as soon as you get within range, he just starts gunning for your ass.
Do you have a minute to talk about our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ?
No, it's more like, hello sir, do you have a moment to talk about our Lord and Savior, instant death?
Hello, sir, do you have a moment to talk about our Lord and Savior, instant death? I can't do that transition very often. That felt weird in my throat to go from this to this really quick. Without taking a breath in the middle. Without taking a breath in the middle, made like almost like I was gonna swallow my tongue.
On stream, no less. This is one of the things where it's one of the things.
I don't know how to feel about this David I'm in the lobby with. It's that. You remember that David head from the last rift with the glasses and the.
Yes. Yes.
That plus shirtless David plus like distressed jeans, and his name is Boone Cute as Ducks. This is the combination of the tight distressed jeans, tight-ish distressed jeans, shirtless David, the like slightly hipster head, and then the name in general. I'm just like.
It reminds me of a lobby I was in Solo Queue once, where quite recently, in fact, where their name was Hex. Ruin is ruined, and I'm like, not really.
Oh, that's not good.
What?
There was one offering, and it didn't flip, so I have no fucking clue.
When the club hits your eye from a big demon guy, that's Axel trying to kill him in session.
That's some order.
Just let the
when he kills you, when he hits you, when he was chasing a dude, that's some order.
I'm just gonna let the Dark Wraiths kill the tree people.
You ever just stand back and just watch them go?
Oh, that's what I'm doing.
Because they'll patrol that whole area if they survive long enough. It's really funny.
Yes, it is.
You know what my favorite thing I've learned from watching it happen multiple times?
What?
It's not consistent. Sometimes the Dark Wraiths get bodied.
Oh yeah, I know.
It's really funny.
It really is. I'm just like, did these tree people just kill Dark Wraiths? God damn, where were they in the first game?
It comes down to if two grooves attack the same Dark Wraith multiple times.
Yeah, I know.
If it's one-on-one, the Dark Wraiths usually win.
Yeah, I know. I've watched it happen so many times, I've noticed things about it, and it's great.
I hate these survivors.
Why?
I have to do cooperative actions. I see two of them spawn near me. I beckon to them as I go over to eject. They scatter. Ah, oh, fuck. He went that way. Stupid sexy pyramid head. Oh, God. It's what the fuck skin is that? It's like the not the forged one, not the blight one, the other one.
Oh, the one that comes with
the
one that comes with the bundle.
Do you know? Oh, he has iron. That's not good. And possibly agitation because he's fucking moved. Do you want to know why it's his stupid, sexy pyramid head?
I was about to say that you fucking said that on stream.
I know, but because of the way the physics were acting with his robe thing, he looked like the freaking like the lady's dress with like the high leg cutout. Because he had one fully exposed leg the entire way up the hill where I was working on my gen.
He's big, he's not quick, but he hella thick.
Thick. Ash, you can go. You don't need to stare at my ass while I open this chest. I just realized this Ash is at least prestige 5. He's got the body and the head, but his hand is the fucking hand puppet.
Oh, so it's basically almost exactly like mine.
Well, that sucks for it. That sucks for Pyramid Head.
What?
Ash heals me. We walk out of shack. 2 gens pop on opposite ends of the map.
Oh. Anyways, I'm gonna fight the Watchers.
I'm following Jill not because I want to, because she's moving like a kid on cocaine, but because I need co-op actions. Jill, what are you doing? Come here, please.
Jill, what are you doing? Abyss Watcher A stabs Abyss Watcher B.
I was just watching her run around like a coked out teenager until she saw me. And then she stopped. I beckoned to her once and she followed me to a gen. Thank fucking God.
Alright.
Jill and I finished Jen. A different Jen popped across the map. He's got 2 hooks, me and Ash, and 4 Jen with this on. Ash fucking unhooked himself with Deliverance. I watched that happen. Oh my God. Pyramid Head really wants Ash because David tried to give himself to it. I'm leaving. Fine, take it. Fine, please, just don't kill me. Unless Pyramid Head, if Pyramid Head hooks Ash, he's done. I'm gonna do that right now. Because we're all here, and Ash is tormented. He could just yeet him across the map. He hooked him. Like he hit me and David trying to pick Ash up.
No, I got
and then Jill was also there. Why not just yeet him across the map?
Was he on his second or 10th hook?
No. He was on his first. The cage would have been his second.
Oh, okay. Now phase 2.
I lost track of everybody after we unhooked Ash in his face. I have a weird observation for a Souls-like related thing.
Yeah?
I really wish the one Bloodborne PS4 theme had wider menu sound. Because I'd use it more.
Like, Bloodborne?
There's at least like 2, but there's one that's like I think 3. And then there were ones that were like tied to special editions and stuff. But there's one that you can get as like a shot of like the doll in the 100 green, and it plays like the 100 green music. But the cursor movement sounds on the menu are really fucking loud.
Okay, got it concentrate. Got it concentrate. Phase 2 Abyss Watcher. My only phantom is Spirit. Okay.
Whew. I made it out.
And I have succeeded.
David is a man after your own heart. Flip-flop, unbreakable, tenacity, power struggle. Ash, deliverance, off the record, borrowed time, head on. Jill, resurgence, blast mine, borrowed time, sprint burst.
David, I'm flattered, but I have to be honest. You're not my type.
Can you imagine the bullshit you could get up to if you swapped out Soul Guard for Power Struggle?
If I wanted to be an absolute dick about it, yes.
You offed the Lords of Cinder, the Undead Legion. So that's how they're delivered to their thrones. I pity the sorry souls. Is that really
Pyramid Head had an Ebony Mori. That's why he was going after Ash so fucking much. Because Ash was the only one who got hooked twice.
I failed to thank you.
Lightborn,
for
Iron
helping them
Grasp,
find
Spies,
their
Franklin.
final resting place.
That build is all over the place.
And then he had Recharge
pity the sorry.
Range for his add-ons. That was I don't have anything better, and Lightborn is because I've been bullied.
Again, the build was all over the place.
Yeah, it's yeah.
Yeah, when it comes to countering flashlights, only I bring Lightborn and remove one perk. I try to make sure the others can synergize.
But here's the other thing. He kept going for hits with his power, so I didn't know he had Franklin's Demise until the last gen was done.
Franklin's only works on M1s.
And when he hit the medkit out of my hand, it was already empty, which did nothing.
All he did was turn you around and slap it out of your hand. It did nothing else. Feels like this is a person who just wanted to play Pyramid Head only because they like Silent Hill, but don't know how to play him.
Well, he did wait at the hook to try and get the double hit. He did it too early though. But so he has some idea of how Pyramid Head works. I don't think he has any good perks is the thing.
Which is weird because Pyramid Head's perks, they're not bad if you use them correctly, of course. It's not like we're talking about autodidact. Shots fired, shots fired.
Ah, well met, Ashen One. Have...
I should probably start playing Killer, but I don't want to raise my blood pressure. Because I hit red 1 finally.
Yep, people, you are hearing that correctly. He's just that bad at DBD. You really don't have any witty comebacks to that?
Ashen?
Yeah. Ah, I know you. Been some time since we met in person. I just dropped in to see how she's getting on. Now, what are you playing at with this circus? This cesspool of doddering old folk and degenerates? Couldn't be better. She must fit in perfectly here.
That's Michaela. That's who it's always been.
This place couldn't hope for...
Aha, thou returned, and a fine day it is. So now,
Can I just say that I love how Yampha's videos aren't so much actual guides or something. It's just like, hey, check out this stupid thing I'm doing. He's like really consistent in this is stupid, but it will make you laugh. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I forgot to talk to Yuria. After all, she has to tell me about my betrothed.
Speak thy desire, honorable Lord of Hollows. Oh, good Hollow, I'm afraid I must say, Orbeck of Vinheim is a cause of much consternation. He proclaimeth himself Lord of Hollows. If left alone, he may one day imperil thy rule. Fall to this matter yearly, else we are unravelled. Decisiveness is the mark of a true monarch. Our lord and liege, knowest thou
I think for
of a
the
maid
sake
named
of my
Anri?
mental stability and the whole mantra
is
of
hollow,
relaxing before
and will join
job
thee in
thing
wedlock.
tomorrow, I think I'm gonna
A fellow of mine guides her at
just
this
watch
moment.
YouTube. I'm just gonna
When the time is
like
right,
watch YouTube and do laundry
thou
and shit.
mayst make thy salutations.
I'll let
For
you know
what
how it
lord
goes.
taketh no spouse? Till we meet again, may the dark...
Alrighty. I almost made a boo-boo. Oh! Friggin' skeletons. Okay, that took care of them. I forget, what was the soul of the nameless soldier? Not falling for that. Pyromancy tome. More Titanite shards.
Oh, hello. How very fortunate. Have you seen my companion, Horace? To my shame, I was snared by a trap and we've become separated. I've not been able to see. Horace is a valiant knight. He can look after himself, no question. Me right now, with twice the resolve. If you happen upon him, please tell him that I remain in the catacombs and will lay prism stones to guide him, as always. Please send him my word, I beg of you. May the flames guide your way. If you happen that I remain and will please may the flames.
Twinkling Titanite. Blood red moss clump. No, they were not. Okay, that was a little scary. Oh, it's just some wheels. Can't say I'm a fan of the catacombs.
Aha, that's all.
Ah, just good, wasn't he? Pretty, I don't want to.
Okay, but that is unfortunate. Okay, we're coming up upon 3 hours, so I will call this here, and I will see you next time.